Welcome to another episode of Confessions of a Career Coach with Elena God. Just like many of you, the confession today is that I used to always look for that long-term plan. And you know why? Because when you graduate from college, and even in college, people said you have to have this long-term plan. You need to figure out your life. You need to know what you want to do. And you need to stick with that thing. And I see it as such a blocker for so many people that I talked to today, and it was for me as well. Life is too unpredictable, number one. You change as a person. So creating these 5, 10 year plans is just not probably the best step for most people. Maybe for some people, I get it. I'm a planner. I like to plan. But maybe a better way to look at it is just look for the lifestyle that you want to have when it comes to your career. Look at how you want to spend your days, what you want to spend your days doing, and so on, right? And then just kind of have that plan for the first 1 to 2 years, maybe. Look at what is it that you want to do for the next 1 year or 2 years. Don't jump so far ahead as 5 years from now, simply because you are going to change. Your interests are likely to change, and circumstances might change, family situations might change, economy, a number of external factors that could potentially just derail whatever plan you have in mind. And frankly speaking, if you have this 5 year plan, you could actually maybe do it in a year or 2 years. But if you're already starting with that long term, you might take to get somewhere longer than you really could, because in reality, you could reach that thing in a year or 2 years. And that's another thing to consider, because I see this with many people I speak with. So, don't think so far ahead. Especially if you're like younger, like, fresh graduate out of college, please do not think 5 years ahead. Like, it's good to have a plan. Don't get me wrong. Like, have that vision, have a lifestyle of a vision of a lifestyle that you want to have an understanding what you look for in life. Sure, certainly. But to have that specific plan is just, I just don't think it's beneficial. I think it's hurting you and not helping you in any way. So instead, try to have a vision, try to have an intention of how you want to live your life, try to think of who you want to become. And then look at the small steps of what do you need to do every day, every week, every month, and so on to get there. Have some milestones, have some progress tracking of some sort to help you get there. Don't think so long term. Focus on what you can do today. Who do you need to become? What is that person doing? And what is your step by step process to get there? And just baby steps. Nothing ever happens in big leaps. Well, maybe some things, let me rephrase, but most things don't happen with big leaps. Most things happen in small, consistent daily actions that you have to take. Cheers.